Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here and welcome to Get Ready With Me Wednesday. Today we are going to use my It's a Mood Colourpop palette. This is in my ColourPan project for this month, which you'll see this after the update and new palettes have been picked. But we're going to use this one today. I love this palette. I've used it a couple of times, so I'm excited to get into it another time. So if you want to hang out with me while I get ready for work, then stick around. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, thanks for wanting to hang out with me. So I'm going to use this Hunmu Pore Base Gel Primer. I got this in my Bizy Beauty Customs PR box, and I'm really enjoying it. I've used it, oh no. Oh, I thought I was going to spill it. I've used this a couple times, and I'm really enjoying it. It feels really great on the skin. I don't think it feels like sticky or anything like that, and I think it smooths things out. I really like it, and it feels good on the skin too. I'm going to use my Milk Makeup. This is like a under eye, I don't know, balm or something like that. I kind of messed up my other one because I went to put the top on it and the top went into it and like messed it up. But this feels really, really good underneath the eyes. I think I put the other one in my empties, I'm pretty sure. So I went to my appointment for the blast. I can't remember. It's something blast for something other. It's where they make a little incision in your eye and they take out the like basically the fat that's underneath your eyes so that you don't have all of this puffiness. So I went in and had the consultation and it went really well. The doctor's really great, so I was super excited to meet him and everything, and we were gonna make the appointment for June, but I have some time off in June that I already took. And he said, well, the appointment scheduling lady said that the downtime is 2 weeks because of the bruising. If I didn't like work, I mean, it depends on how, like, I'm hoping the bruising isn't like really, really bad, but she said 2 weeks because, and I told her, I said I wasn't expecting it to be 2 weeks. I was expecting it to be a week. And she's like, well, you work with the public. And she's all, I'm pretty sure you probably, you know, care about what you look like. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'd want to go into work with a face that looks like I was beat up. You know what I mean? But, so I at first had it scheduled for June to coincide with the time that I have off already, to take my son to this like concert thing he wants to go to. And so I was like, well, I'll just coordinate it with that. That way I don't have to take like 3 weeks. I only have to take 2 because I'll take the 1 week and then I'm already off the other week. And that way I can kind of, you know, not use all my flex. You know what I mean? Well, because I was gonna, we were gonna schedule the surgery, and then I was gonna be off for 2 weeks, and then the 3rd week was gonna be when I already had my time off. So I talked to my boss and everything, and they said that the next week looked better. So I was like, well, I'll just push the surgery back a week. And when I called the scheduling lady, the surgeon is going to be off for 2 weeks. So I was like, ugh. So I can't do it then. And then I, you know, was talking to my boss again, trying to figure out, well, I always go visit my dad in August for his birthday. So maybe what I can do is take the 2 weeks off in August and be able to go visit my dad. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to drive or anything like the first, you know, couple days. I don't think, I mean, I hope it's not going to affect me for the entire 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, there's like these precautions that I'm going to have to take afterwards, like a special, like, face wash or something, or eye wash, and some drops that I need to put in my eyes to keep them from, like, getting dry. She said the first week I have to limit my screen time. So there probably won't be, unless I can build up an arsenal of videos, there probably won't be a lot going on my channel during those 2 weeks, or at least the first week. I can probably do like maybe some unboxings. I just don't know about like wearing makeup and everything. But what they do is, like I said, they kind of make a little incision inside the bottom eyelid. And I'm not exactly sure like if they just suck out the fat or what they do, but they get rid of the bag under the eye. And then he said they do like a little bit of laser, like right over here. I don't know if that's like to kind of tighten it up or whatnot. And then he's going to remove this and remove this. And they didn't add any extra charge for that, which I'm happy for. And the price really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The last time that I got a consultation, I had gone into another surgery place, and theirs was like a couple thousand more than this place. So I'm excited that I got referred to them. I'm excited to get the surgery. I mean, I'm a little nervous because who isn't nervous to have surgery? But it's something that I've really thought about and wanted for a really long time. And if it was something that I could take care of without surgery, like permanently take care of without surgery, I would. And it's something that, regardless of what other people say, oh, I don't notice it, or you only notice it, but that's the point. I notice it. Whether other people notice it as well as I do, it doesn't matter, because I notice it all the time in my pictures. And when I see it, it just like, I'm just like, I don't know. It makes me feel like I look a certain kind of way, and I don't like it. And so I want to fix it. And now that I have the opportunity to fix it, I want to. You know what I mean? I think my accident was kind of like, I don't know, a blessing in disguise, because now I've been given the opportunity to fix something that has been, you know, that affects me in a negative way. I can fix it now, and that makes me super happy, you know. And even though I'm a little scared to have the surgery, I'm excited at the same time. And I have a consultation. It's like 2 weeks prior to the surgery. I go in for like pre-op, and they'll go over like all my, like, the care that I need to take care of it and everything. This is Bonafide is the shade I'm using right now, just to kind of set down the eye primer. So wish me luck, guys. It's gonna be 3 months before anything happens, but I will definitely share like my healing process and everything with you guys, and let you see like what kind of bruising I have and what the results are, taking before and after pictures. But like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to know that I'm not gonna look so freaking tired all the time, and that my eyes aren't gonna look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really excited. All right, now, which row do I want to use? I'm not sure. I think we'll use the second row, the one that the Bonafide is in. And I think we'll go in with Everywhere, and I'll put that in the crease. Then we had the Northern Lights, and I'm sure that you guys have seen tons of pictures and got blown up on your social media with everything about the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is something that I have wanted to see for so long, you guys. Like literally, I have wanted to see the Northern Lights because every time I see like pictures of them from like wherever, Iceland, Alaska, wherever it is, I'm like, they're just so beautiful. And as somebody who enjoys doing photography, it's something that I've always wanted to see. And so today is the, oops, I just went into the wrong shade. Today is the 16th. And yeah, it's Wednesday morning. So this last weekend is when they were. And everybody was talking about Friday night. Well, I fell asleep. And then there was a situation with my son at work, and he called me, and I had to go pick him up earlier because at the time he was going to get off would have been a really great time to be able to see the Northern Lights. But he got off early, and then when I came home, I fell asleep. And I didn't set the alarm to get up so that I could see the Northern Lights. But then Saturday was the baseball game that my son got us tickets to for Mother's Day. I hope you all had a really great Mother's Day, by the way. Sorry it's a little late, but I hope you all had an amazing Mother's Day. I know I did. Not on Mother's Day because both my son and I had to work on Mother's Day. But he didn't have to work Saturday, and I get off at 3, and the game wasn't till later. So he asked if I wanted to go to the game, and he bought tickets, and he said it would be my Mother's Day gift. So we went up to Seattle for the game. We lost, which sucked, because then the next day, of course, on Mother's Day, they won. Go figure. My son said that we're bad luck. He's like, how come every time we go to a game, they lose? He's like, I think we're bad luck. Oh, it was cracking me up. But when the game got done, we started coming home, and I had downloaded this app called Aurora, and it like tells you like when you can see the Northern Lights. So I think it sounds like it's raining outside right now. When you can see the Northern Lights. And I had heard reports that we were supposed to be able to see them again Saturday. So my son was like, well, maybe we can see them. So we went down to the waterfront, and we were down there for, I don't know, a couple hours. At first, I kind of drove around when we got back into town. I drove around a little bit looking for a spot that we might be able to see them. And then I was like, I remember seeing a couple people posting pictures from down at the waterfront Friday night that were like amazing pictures of the Northern Lights. And so I was like, well, we'll go down there. And we stayed down there for a little bit, but I had to work the next day, and it was getting late, and it just wasn't happening. I mean, there was a ton of people down there trying to see it, and I think they all wasted their time. Fascination is the one I'm going into now because we didn't get to see them. I did get some really cool pictures from the nighttime down there. I think I posted a couple on my community tab if you guys want to check them out. But like, there's this dark mode on my camera phone, and I didn't really like understand how it worked until I went down to the waterfront and I heard the people talk. I mean, I had tried to take pictures at night, and it kind of would do this thing, and I wasn't sure what that was until I was down on the waterfront and I heard people talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. It like slows down the shutter speed at nighttime so that you can get a better picture. So I went onto, it's like this little moon thing that's on your phone. So I went onto it and I tapped it and I made it to the 10 seconds. And so I started taking a picture, and when you tap it, it like counts down, and it's like you can see, and you have to hold your phone like super still while it's doing it. But there was pictures that I got where you can actually see the freaking stars in the sky. And I was like, man, this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm super sad and bummed I didn't get to see the Northern Lights. But like, I did get a couple really cool freaking pictures from down on the waterfront that night. So there's that. I need to get my brows done, you guys. This is awful. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize they were that bad. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll get them done tonight. After I get off work, I'll go get my nails done and get my brows done as well. So my search to see the aurora lights was a super big fail, because the night before, I mean, people literally were going right outside their houses and getting freaking phenomenal pictures. And I know that a lot of people were like, well, you got to go out of the city lights. These people were in the cities taking amazing pictures. And you could see them great. Like, they were so bright and beautiful. I mean, if you would have gone up into like the hills and the mountains where there's less light, you probably would have gotten like even better pictures. But like, I would have been happy with the pictures, the types of pictures that they got. There's another piece of hair right there. I don't know. Ugh, such a pain in the neck. Brows are a pain. The brow pencil that I've been using is, what does it say? It says Slim Brow, and this is AOA Studio. I've been using that a lot. What else is there to fill you in on? Going hiking with Tish tomorrow. My son's schedule got changed yet again. So now his days off, he has a day off with me. So that means that me and Tish can go out a little bit longer. Like, if we leave early, we can stay out a little bit longer, because I don't have to like be home to take Junior to work. So we can kind of explore out a little bit further. I'm going to blend this just a little bit. Barely touch it. I went to go pick my son up. I can't remember what night it was, but I was heading to go pick him up. And I got down by this bar that my ex-husband used to go to all the time. I passed by it all the time. So I was heading down that way, and the whole road was closed off. I mean, cops everywhere. So, like, I took a couple pictures and I posted on Facebook, does anybody know what's going on? Because I went to go pick up my son, and then when I came back, of course, it was still closed off. I mean, like, roped off. They weren't letting anybody in, and it was closed for a while. What do I want to use on the lid? I think I'm going to use the Reunion shade, because this Stormy shade looks like it might be kind of like a pressed glitter. Yeah, and I'm not sure I want to use that. So we're going to go in with Reunion. Looks like a pretty shade. I like this palette. You can do a lot with it. But anyways, I posted the pictures and was like, does anybody know what's going on? There was a couple comments that was like, there was a fatality, motorcycle accident. I was like, man, that sucks. I'm not sure how long they were out there, because, of course, after I picked my son up, I came home and went to bed, and then when I went to work the next day, it was all cleared up, so it must not have taken all night, but that's super sad. I can remember this one time that I was, where was I going? I don't know. I think I was going to maybe get something done on my car, oil change or something like that. And I was going down one of the roads, and I seen like this guy laying in the street by this church. and there was people like running over towards him. And then I went and did what I had to do, and when I was coming back, like the road was all closed off and the cops were there, and there was like I don't know, like one of those white things over top of where that guy was laying. And I heard that there had been a shooting there. So that was super sad because I must have seen him like right after it happened. And it's like, I don't know, it's just super scary, the kind of stuff that goes on in the world. And I know people are like things would get posted about the area that I live in, and there's a lady that used to live in this area, and now she lives kind of like up in the kind of by Leavenworth area, and she's always like, I'm so glad I got out of the hood and this and that, and like she'll be like, be careful and da 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 da, and it's like there's stuff that happens everywhere, you know, maybe some places less than others, but I think I've had the area that I live in right now, like the city I live in isn't the greatest, and like the area that I live in probably isn't like the greatest either, but like my street per se, like my block, I really haven't had like a lot of issues. So I mean, I don't know, I like where I live, you know, and it's close to work, so I don't have like a big commute or anything like that. So like I don't want to move anywhere. I really like this palette so much. I have used my other Colourpan project palettes, but I think I'm more drawn to this one. I did use I think I'm going to, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to use this again before I do my update video, but I do like the Smoke Show too. I think I like more like bigger palettes. You know what I mean? Like this one. Maybe not necessarily. It could even be like half of this. You know what I mean? Like, but I do like bigger palettes like this because this would be great to like go on vacation with. You'd probably have to be very careful when you pack it, but I mean, you can do multiple looks with it. I forgot to put on this lip conditioner. All right, now for the face. I've been using this Urban Decay Face Bond foundation, and like the first time I used it, it did kind of feel like drying on my face, but I used this underneath of it and it helped a lot. I used this a couple days and along with this foundation, and I don't feel that drying feeling on my skin. And look how much is still in there, you guys. Like, I don't know if you can really see that, but I've used this 4 or 5 times, and I still have enough to get probably, I don't know, like 5 more uses probably. I mean, there's a freaking lot in these samples. I really don't know why more people just don't get the samples of the foundations that they want to try out instead of buying the whole bottle. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's just, like, you see a foundation and you think that it's going to be great. Oh, it sounds amazing. And then you go buy it and you use it, and it's terrible for your skin. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you just get a sample? I know lots of times people say you can't really tell with samples, but foundation samples, you absolutely can tell if it's going to work. You know, you could probably tell after the first use, and I know some people want to try it out different ways. Well, you have enough in the sample to try it out multiple different ways with different primers and, you know, different skincare, different application, whatever it is that you want to do. There, enough in there. Like I said, I've tried it out. This will be like number 6, I think. 5 or 6 times this is, and I still can use it probably a few more times. So, like, there's plenty, guys. Plenty. Get your samples. Don't waste your money on a full-size product that you don't know that you're going to like, especially because some foundations are like $45, $50. $30 is even a lot of money for a foundation. You know what I mean? That you don't know whether you're going to like. That's why I liked the Il Maquillage, because you buy it and you can try it for 14 days. And if you don't like it, even if you emptied out the bottle, if you don't like it, then you can get your money back. You can send the empty bottle back and get your money back. Like, I think that's great. So even that, you can get it and try it out for, you know, a couple weeks and see how you like it. And if you don't like it, you can send it back. Because I think it's like, I don't know, $40, $45. I really like that foundation, though. I really like the Il Maquillage. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of foundations, so I just haven't, like, bought another one because I don't want to waste money. Even though I like the foundation, I don't want to waste the money when I have so many other foundations to use. I still have like a ton of these samples that I got to get through. I'm going to use my Complex Culture concealer. Pretty sure I got this in Bizy Beauty Customs, and I really like this. I've just been tapping a little bit here, tapping a little bit here. Maybe get a little bit in these smile lines on my nose and my forehead. What else has been going on? Oh, I just seen this thing came up on Twitter, X, whatever. It's Twitter to me. That said about Red Lobster that they are going to be filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy after closing a bunch of stores. But I've noticed a lot of the Red Lobsters, like, closing. There's not a lot around here that I've seen. I think there's one. Is that one still open? Like, there's an Olive Garden and an Applebee's, and I'm pretty sure there's a Red Lobster there too, and a Sherry's. I wonder if that one closed too. I wonder why, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Sizzler. Like, back in the day, Sizzler used to be, like, the place to go. You know, that was like a fancy night out for dinner, was going to the Sizzler. Or the Red Lobster even was, like, a fancy night out. Like, you were really bougie if you got to go to Sizzler or Red Lobster for dinner, man. But now it's, like, not the greatest because there's, I guess, things grow and evolve and better restaurants open up, you know? So maybe it's just, I can remember going to Old Country Buffet with my grandma and my pop when we were little. And, cause they loved going to the buffet. I remember one time we went and we were eating and I was like, I was so full. I can't even remember how old I was. I was pretty little though. I got glitter all over my face. I was pretty little, but, we were eating and I was getting full and my pop was like, make a couple laps around the buffet and then you'll be hungry again. It didn't work, but I wanted to save room for dessert because there's this one buffet here and they have like a chocolate fondue fountain. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. So good. There was a bunch of people from work that went like for Mother's Day, but it was on and I was going to go, but it was on a day. I can't remember. I had something going on. Was it when I did my friend's makeup? Oh, that was another thing I did. One of the girls from work, she always says stuff about like my makeup. And then I had showed her pictures of my niece and my niece's best friend when I did their makeup and hair for prom, and she's like, I really want to be pretty. And I'm like, you are pretty. And she's like, but no, I want to be pretty. And she had a plan to go out for her friend's birthday. They were going out to dinner, and she was like, I really want to have my makeup done. And so I told her to come over and I would do her makeup, and I did her makeup for her, and it was so freaking cute, you guys. It was the cutest thing ever. So she comes over after she gets off work, and I did her makeup and her hair, and I didn't let her see it. She didn't get to see any of it until after I was done. So once I was done, I was like, okay, you can go look now. And so she went in the bathroom and she was looking in the mirror, and she was like, oh my God, is that me? And it was like so cute. Like it really totally made me feel like so good. I was so excited how excited she was. So I took some pictures for her and sent them to her. And the other day when I saw her, she was like, thank you so much. So I keep looking at my pictures, and it was super cute. It was super cute. I can't even remember if I like talked about this in a video yet, but I don't think I have. So yeah, that was fun. I really enjoy it. She wanted to like send me some money. She was asking me if I had like Cash App or whatever, which I don't. I use Zelle and PayPal. So I was like, you don't have to send me anything. She's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, it's not like I'm doing this to make a living, you know, like maybe someday I could charge, but I don't think I'm good enough to really charge to do somebody's makeup. I think I need more, you know, practice. But that's why I think I had told you guys I had her go to Sephora to get some samples so that she can try out and so that we could get the right shade match for her. All right, so that was the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I got in the Allure beauty box for, what was it, April? I'm so glad I signed up for that box. And then I got this Tulip Tint Lip and Cheek Balm. I got this from Alice Lynn Beauty and More. Alice Lynn Beauty and More. So it's a lip balm and a blush. So I think when I tried it out, I did too much. Maybe I should put it on the back of my hand and then use the blush brush to like thin it out and then tap it on. I think that will be better, because when I did it, when I was doing my unbagging of my friend mail, I think I used like way too much. Oh yeah, see, that's a nice subtle wash of color. That's perfect. Perfect. I love it. You can use it on your cheeks and your lips. A little tiny, like I'm using literally the tiniest little bit. This video is getting long. We're at 34 minutes. I have some like questions. I got tagged in. I think Just Jessica did it, and then there was a couple other channels. I think Erica did the questions. I think Kim did the questions. But I just have to find, I have them screenshot on my phone. I just have to find the opportunity to do it in a video. Maybe that can be a video I do when I'm laid up. No, but I don't want to wait that long. That's 3 months. I'm sure I can find some other question tags to do while I'm laid up. I think that's really pretty. Really pretty. All right, now, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's get tight line. So we're going to use this CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus ink. I've been using this. Oh, I'm doing great on time, guys. Can you see how long my lashes are? Right, now that we got tight line done, I'm going to use this. I think this is the Wet n Wild Little Twin Stars. It's wearing off on the side, so it's, yeah, you can't even see it anymore because it's so worn off. I got this in like a set that I got from Bizy Beauty Custom. She sent me the whole little Twin Stars collection for PR 1 month. And it had like a palette, liners. What else was in there? Was there lippies in there? I can't remember. But it was like a whole, I think there was brushes too. And like a little makeup bag. It was a really cute collection. Sometimes they come out with the cutest stuff, you know what I mean? But like, do I really need like the whole collection of things? Like the Twilight thing, you know? I just wanted the palette, you know, and lots of times I've gotten collections before and like, I don't use everything in the collection. So it's like a waste of money, you know? So for me, I need to just buy what I'm actually going to use. And I'm definitely always going to use the palette. This is the Ciate London Extraordinary Setting Powder. I'm putting a little bit in my T-zone and under my eyes to set everything down. I've also been trying to, like, I see people put the, like, powder line, but I don't know if I'm, like, doing it right. Like, right here to kind of sharpen up where the bronzer is, you know? So I try, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Set down my forehead a little bit. Oh, I think I put too much. I like to use this brush to kind of get it all over my face. All right. I think I'm going to be too hot today. I'm going to have to roll these sleeves up. I like this shirt. A friend of mine from work, whenever she gets rid of clothes, she'll give me a bag of stuff and I'll try it on. And if something's too small, I'll usually pass it on to my sister or my niece. But this one is like, it's stretchy, you guys, like a little bit stretchy, which I love so much. I've definitely put on the weight that I lost when I was sick with my thyroid. I'm going to use this, what is it called again? The GG Bear mascara. Like, I don't know if that's the company or what. Like, I'm not even sure if this is, like, what brand this is. If this is the Hunmu Pore Base Gel Primer, or I think this might be, is it K Beauty or something like that? I don't know. It's hard to read because the packaging doesn't really, the box that it came in didn't really say, like, everything's in a different language, so it's hard to tell, like, what the brand actually is. Look at that, you guys. Like, seriously, what? Baby Lash. I haven't even gotten into my, what was the other one that I got? Grande Lash. The Grande Lash that I got in the Allure Beauty Box. I haven't gotten to that one yet because I think I still have quite a bit of the Babe Lash. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to go through it. I think it's supposed to last, what, three months maybe? Using it every night, because they say you have to use it every night, and that if you stop using it, your lashes are going to go away. They're not going to be as long, which kind of is weird to me. Like, what is it that makes it, like, grow, but then if you stop using it, it's going to go away? Like, I'm just curious to why that happens. Like, if it grows, why wouldn't they stay long? All right, I'm going to go back into Fascination. We're going to tap that underneath the lower lashes here. Alrighty, guys, so I got that laid down. And now let's take, what brush? Take this little fluffy brush right here. This is the E05 from Singe Beauty. I used the E04 from Singe Beauty to put the shimmer shade. And I also used the E01. This one's great for the outer V and tapping down under the eyes here. I love that brush so much. So let's go into Everywhere. Everywhere. And we'll use that to kind of blend this shade out. I don't know why my nose is all stuffy. It has to be the pollen in the air. You can drive around and it like literally looks like it's snowing. There's so much cottonwood everywhere. It's like that every year. Sometimes it gets so bad that it's like if you have a husky and they shed and you sweep up all their hair, there's like a huge pile. That's what the pollen or the cottonwood will look like here during this time of year. Sometimes it gets so bad that there's just like on the sides of the roads in the like where the curb is, just stacks of it just hanging out. It's crazy. I think that's probably what's causing it. Allergies. So much fun. So much fun. Not. All right, I think that's good. Is there a shade in here that I want to use for the inner corner? Maybe Love Song. Let's try Love Song and see how that looks on the inner corner. Just tap a little bit. I don't know how that's turning out. Tap a little bit on the top and the bottom here. I don't want to get it too much. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks pretty though. All right, I got that in the inner corner. Now I'm going to go for my Ofra highlighter. And we are going to highlight the brow bone and kind of blend out that transition shade. I think this works really good. This is like one of my favorite things to do, is to see how it looks once it's blended out. It just looks so pretty. My eyebrows look different. Oh, why does this one look darker than the other one? I didn't put my like brow gel on. That looks a little bit better. This one always looks thicker than the other one for some reason. Weird. Just weird. But do you see how this kind of looks like smoothed out versus this one? Using this highlighter really works well. And I don't think it matters like which highlighter you use. You know what I mean? Like I've used several different kinds to do this. And I think I still get the same outcome. And then if you like blend it away too much, you can always like go in with this brush and just kind of, you know, get a little bit of the color back that you might have blended away to deepen it up. But I think that looks pretty good. I like it. I think it looks pretty. All right, now take this big powder brush and just kind of get rid of the powder that was down here. And we are going to use the roller lash from Benefit for the lower lashes, and hopefully I don't mess up. I think this is really great for the lower lashes because it's a smaller brush. Dun 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 dun! All right, now lips. I think we'll use this Avio Beauty. It's getting down there, guys. All right, now I think we're going to use the Tulip tint in Crisp Coral. And this is from Bloom Effects, is what it says. I'm going to get a little bit because this you can use on your lips or as a cheek tint. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Got my paper towels over here that I use to clean things up. Let's blend this out a little bit better. All right, now I think my lashes are probably dried enough to give them just one more little curl. I love having these long lashes. It makes it so you don't have to wear falsies to, you know what I'm saying? Like putting on a lash serum is a lot easier than putting on false lashes. I'm just saying. Although some people make it look like so easy. Like they can just, bam, popped on. Bam, pop on. Like, I don't know how you guys make it look so damn easy. Because I struggle, bus. All right, now, this is Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. I think I got this Bizy Beauty Customs at some point. And my skin does not feel dry at all from using that matte foundation. Like, it's crazy what a little skin prep and, like, whatever. Like, if you use, like, a certain primer, like, it's crazy how it can make a difference. Because the first time, oh no, I got sick. The first time I used it, you could really feel the dryness. But since I've been playing around with, like, what I put underneath of it, like, it makes a huge difference. And I forgot to say something about my little new headband that I got from Big Lots. They had it, and I've been wanting to get one, and it was only like $4 something, so I got it. But anyways, this is my look for today. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. I think it looks good. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry the video is so long, but you know, I can get a little ranty and long-winded sometimes. But anyways, I hope you guys all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. I hope you all take care and stay safe. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of stuff as well as a lot of other things, I hope that you will join the family. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button, and you can be a part of Nene's Glam Squad. Make sure you turn the notification bell up to all. That way you can get notified anytime I make a new upload. Give the video a thumbs up. It means a lot, helps out the channel, lets YouTube know that you enjoy seeing my content, and leave a comment down below. Say hi, let me know that you stopped by, and I hope I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.